Stingless bees belonging to the tribe Meliponini are a remarkable group of eusocial insects that have existed for millions of years. Found primarily in tropical and subtropical regions, these bees are distinct from their relatives, such as the well-known honeybee, Apis species, due to their inability to sting. Despite lacking a functional stinger, stingless bees are not defenseless. They exhibit protective behavior through biting and by using sticky resins to deter intruders. These bees are distributed across regions including Central and South America, Southeast Asia, Africa, and Northern Australia. With more than 600 identified species, stingless bees play an essential role in pollinating tropical crops, forest plants, and many native species, making them critical to both agriculture and biodiversity. In terms of appearance, stingless bees are generally small, ranging from 2 to 12 millimeters in length. Their bodies are often black or dark brown, although some species feature yellow or reddish markings. They have a compact, hairy body and reduced wings. While their wings are smaller than those of honeybees, they are efficient flyers and capable of quick movements. Their behavior is highly organized. Stingless bees live in large, complex colonies where each individual has a specific role. The queen's sole responsibility is reproduction, laying thousands of eggs over her lifetime. Workers, which are sterile females, handle all other tasks such as foraging, brood care, hive defense, and nest maintenance. Male bees, or drones, serve only to mate with virgin queens. Stingless bees build their nests in hollow tree trunks, underground cavities, wall crevices, or artificial wooden hives. These nests are made using a unique combination of wax, plant resins, and propolis, a resinous substance with strong antimicrobial properties. The structure of the nest includes several distinct zones: the brood chamber, where eggs are laid, storage pots for honey and pollen, entrance tunnels, often guarded by workers, and trash chambers for waste. The architecture is irregular and adapted to the bee's needs and environment, often sealed tightly with resin to prevent pests or fungal infections. The life cycle of stingless bees involves 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The queen lays her eggs into individual brood cells, which are then provisioned with a mixture of pollen and nectar. Once sealed, the larvae develop over several weeks, eventually pupating and emerging as adults. The development time ranges from 30 to 50 days depending on species and environmental conditions. Foraging is carried out by worker bees during the day. They collect nectar, pollen, resins, and even plant sap. Nectar is transformed into honey, while pollen is used primarily as protein food for developing larvae. Resins are used in nest construction and for antimicrobial defense. Stingless bees typically forage within a few hundred meters of their nest and are highly efficient pollinators for many tropical and subtropical plants, including economically important crops such as coffee, passion fruit, mango, guava, and avocado. Their colony structure reflects a strong caste system. A single queen leads the colony, and her presence is regulated by pheromones. Workers are responsible for all non-reproductive tasks, and the drones are produced in limited numbers when a colony is ready to reproduce. Colonies can range from a few hundred to over 10,000 individuals, depending on the species. The ecological and economic importance of stingless bees is immense. As pollinators, they contribute directly to food production and the reproduction of countless wild plants. Many crops depend either partially or entirely on stingless bee pollination. Their honey, though produced in smaller quantities than that of honeybees, is highly prized for its medicinal qualities. It is known to possess antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant properties, and is used in traditional medicine for treating wounds, sore throats, gastrointestinal issues, and infections. Additionally, their propolis has pharmaceutical value and is used in natural remedies and cosmetic products. Stingless bees differ from other bee species in several ways. Most notably, they are stingless and therefore easier and safer to manage, especially in populated areas. They produce smaller volumes of honey, typically between 100 milliliters and 1 liter per year per colony, but the quality and nutritional value are superior. Their nests are constructed from irregular pots rather than the hexagonal combs of honeybees. Moreover, stingless bees are generally less aggressive and more suited to backyard or urban beekeeping. Raising stingless bees, or meliponiculture, is a sustainable and increasingly popular practice. It requires simple tools and basic knowledge. Artificial hive boxes can be built using wood, bamboo, or hollow logs. Hives should be placed in a shaded area, protected from direct sunlight, rain, and strong winds. It's essential to ensure access to flowering plants year-round and to monitor for pests like ants and beetles. Colony multiplication is possible by splitting strong hives. This is done carefully by separating part of the brood and honey storage, ensuring the presence of new queen cells in the daughter hive. Unlike honeybees, stingless bee colonies are relatively stable and low maintenance once established. Honey harvesting is typically done once or twice a year. The process involves using a syringe or suction device to carefully extract honey from the resin pots without disturbing the brood chamber. Since stingless bee honey contains more moisture than honeybee honey, it is more perishable and must be stored in clean, airtight containers away from light and heat to maintain its quality. In conclusion, stingless bees represent an ancient and highly evolved branch of the bee family. Their gentle nature, exceptional pollination abilities, and the medicinal properties of their honey make them invaluable to agriculture, human health, and the environment. Promoting their conservation and sustainable use through meliponiculture supports ecological balance and offers economic opportunities for rural and urban communities alike. Thank you.